just the huge sesh table of like all these pieces. It was like Alice in Wonderland's like tea party, but like all like amazing pipes. And salt was Ron Burgundab's. Do you remember him doing that?
I totally remember that. That was great.
It's like some of the funniest shit ever. So
he did that for like a couple years, right? A few years.
I don't think he should ever stop.
No, that bring him back. Ron Burgundab.
Just get him on this show.
Yeah, totally.
Welcome to Robertson Stash. Season 5 is brought to you by WNC CBD. Empowered by Puffco.
All right, well, what's up, everybody? Today we are sitting down with Hallie Cat Glass. How you doing today?
I'm great. Happy to be here. Super excited to be a part of this.
Awesome. I've been a big fan of yours for a while now, ever since I first saw your horses.
Thank you. Likewise.
Thank you.
Animal lovers.
And then, boy, recently I've been seeing your work, and I'm just so impressed with especially your new style too. Is really cool.
Thank you.
I saw that in person for the first time at that Evergreen show we all did. Yeah. So that's really great.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, how come Hallie Cat and not Hallie Horse? Did you make cats before?
Well, see, you kind of just explained it a little bit. I always get Haley instead of Hallie. So I figured Hallie Cat might help people out, and me also.
Totally. Hallie Cat.
I grew up in upstate New York, and my aunt would say like apple. So she'd say Haley, but that's like her accent. So I genuinely don't always pick up on it when people call me Haley. Yeah. And then it goes on for too long. And then it becomes a thing and people are like, is it Haley or Hallie? Like totally. Panic button.
Yeah. No, I was victim to calling you Haley, I think a couple times.
It happens.
Hallie Cat, that's a great way to remember it too. Yeah. Hallie Cat.
And I'm the worst. I won't always correct people because I won't always hear it.
You should say, hey, asshole, it's Hallie.
Hey. Yeah, it's a different name.
So, when did you grow up with horses? Like, why horses then?
Dude, before I knew I liked anything, I knew I loved horses. Like, really? I wanted horse toys. Like, as a little girl? And I was just the only freak in my family that was into horses.
Did you ride them too? Did you?
Yeah. So we would go and drive past this stable on the way to kindergarten or whatever. I was that young, preschool or whatever. And I'd be like, can you stop in and see if they do horseback riding lessons? And this place breeded race horses. They were not teaching little kids how to ride. And then my friend would go to a riding lesson. I would just kind of go and tag along and get dropped off at the barn and picked up at the end of the day and would kind of clean stalls. I always kind of had to work my way through it. My mom, once she saw how obsessed I was, finally got me some lessons. She's like, all right, she's in this. We'll get all the stuff. But yeah, I always kind of worked for ride time. Oh, cool. So when it came to apprenticing for glass, I was on board to be I will clean the shop, do whatever needs to get done in exchange for lessons. Because that had been
it's a good way to do it.
My format to, gain
You learn a lot from cleaning and just being in the space and observing everything. Yeah. It's a great way to get your foot in the door.
I moved a lot growing up. So I realized I went to a new school every year between 4th grade and 10th grade.
Oh, wow.
So
what did your parents do?
I wish they were spies or something, but my dad worked in hotels. So it was always sales and marketing, and he would kind of go start up the next spot and we'd kind of get moved around that way.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But super cool. But I realized in hindsight, amid all that chaos, I found consistency and, a schedule to follow. Every day was kind of the same at the horse barn.
Nice. And you did that on your own? You found that kind of structure on your own?
Yeah.
That's good.
I think that was a big part of it, in hindsight, other than being completely obsessed.
Yeah. Well, it's good discipline to set something like that up for yourself. So when did you first get into glass blowing?
So that happened in high school.
Oh, early.
I was in Cazenovia, New York, which is right near Corning.
Oh, okay.
So I was in a sculpture class and my professor, Mr. Pabin, was we got a field trip to Corning, you know?
Cool.
So I was like, wow. And like, we're about to get off the bus and he's like, whatever you do not ask them to make a bong. Okay. Like, you are going to embarrass me here. Like, hold it together, you guys. We were like juniors and like people were smoking already and everything.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay. But I walked in there and just felt this like crazy sense of like fate and destiny in a way. And
that's so cool.
Saw the demo and was like, oh my God, if you could ever do that, like stop what you're doing to do that. And
was it a soft glass demo, like furnace glass? Yeah.
Yeah, just their classic kind of soft glass demo area. So from there, like I was still really dedicated to my horse riding. And I thought I would have to go to like an institution like Corning to get into the hot shop. And I never really knew about the flameworking aspect of it. But I would look at glasspipes.org and like delete the search history as if I was like watching porn or something on my parents' computer. Because I was like, they can't know that I like these wigwags. So that's funny and nostalgic. And I always smoked. And I basically got into it later when I was in college. I was an art major. And so...
Which college did you go to?
University of New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
So I just majored in sculpture there, and it was kind of their like underdeveloped program. It's mainly a painting program. You can get your master's in painting there.
Cool. Did you get some like physical sculpture stuff too?
Yeah. So I wanted to be a painting and sculpture major, and they were like, that just doesn't happen. That's not a thing. And I was like,
look what you're doing now.
Make it a thing.
Yeah.
It's very much a thing now that I'm here making it like 12 years later.
Yeah.
So
what was your, like, how did you get on the torch first?
Yeah. So I was in New Hampshire. I heard there was a glassblower in my area through some other artists. There was like an open house thing. And they were like, yeah, you're an artist. There's all kinds of artists in this kind of renovated loft space. And glassblower came up and I just looked that person up and it turned out to be Joe Forrestal of 603 Glass. He was out here for a while. The fish whistles.
Yeah, Fish
and
603. Totally. Yeah. I love his work.
Yeah. So I just kind of called him up and was like, yo, let me like go get propane for you or we'll sweep, like whatever, for like an hour of torch time. And did that for a couple months. And then I got my own torch. I'm the youngest of 9 kids.
Really? Holy moly.
Yeah. Different marriages. But I hit up all my siblings for $100 and I got my first GTT Phantom.
No way.
And like paid them all back in time and like made work for them, however they wanted to get repaid. Some I made like work for and some I just paid back. So
it's a pretty sweet beginner torch.
Yeah. So I mean, having that torch also meant I had like unlimited access and I was just in there like. So aside from horses, glass is the only thing that's ever like fully consumed like my whole life. Like I'm living it, living, breathing. Like I go to bed and I dream about it, you know? So,
yeah, that's great. Yeah. Passionate.
Yeah.
So where are you currently blowing glass now?
I'm at the Portal right in Arvada.
At the Portal. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I love it there.
Yeah.
I love all my shopmates. It's been such a great place for me to expand my skills. I got a lathe recently and just shopmates like showing me things and you know, giving me demos, like getting the perk in there on the lathe was like so cool. Cause like that is such a nerve-wracking process, or it has been for me in the past. And like being able to just set it up for success with the lathe, like you feel that nervousness and that like adrenaline, but you're like, no, I did everything to make sure this goes right. And like,
I'm not even there yet. But that's pretty cool.
I've done one. This is one.
This is the first one?
Like, I only did one. I've done like a couple practice ones. And this is like my first full color one.
Cool.
On like one of my designs.
So when did you start getting comfortable in the lathe?
It took a process, really. Like, so it's always that feeling of like when you step out and they're like, you would think there's another stair, or you like skip a stair and you like drop, you want to just grab it. I'm like so used to feeling the weight, feeling what's moving, you know?
Yeah.
So I decided to make a product that I could kind of learn the lathe with, and that ended up being ornaments.
Okay.
I always really loved hand spinning them and like my shaping with my hands. So it was something I already had a process for, and every year I just kind of go nuts on ornaments. In December, I put on the Nutcracker and I just like go ham.
Are they easier to make on the lathe, I guess? Because they're just spinning for you and you can just blow.
I'll still make them by hand because I just love that feeling. That's probably like one of my favorite things to do in glass is like shape Marias and then I guess pull like a one-piece Sherlock. Like those cool.
Yeah, nice flowy one.
Yeah. So.
That's cool. What did your ornaments look like? Were they?
They're just like really cool kind of stacked discs, like classic scallop tubing.
Okay.
I love scallop tubing.
Yeah. I was looking at your page the other night and I like your perfume bottles too. They're very cool.
You. Yeah.
Works perfect with scallop tubing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So your new Van Gogh inspired series, what are you calling it? Like,
I need to get a name for it. I've been calling them my carved paintings.
Carved paintings. That's a pretty good descriptive
name.
It's
kind of a whole sentence that describes them. It's not like
two words, carved paintings, but it's a great explanation for them.
I think some people think I'm actually using paint still somehow in the process. Yeah. And it's all glass.
I've never really seen anything like it. Like these textured 3D kind of paintings. Yeah.
I really, so in a world where we kind of see everybody, like there's only so many techniques and people are kind of doing them slightly different. Like I really wanted to make my own thing. And even way back to when I wanted to be like a sculpture painting major, I was like, I want to see like a cool painting around a piece. And everyone was like, I don't know, man, that sounds crazy. I was like, I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of been my passion project. Like I've gone through a lot of different techniques and I really love learning new things I can do with glass. So I've been able to kind of incorporate all these different techniques to like come out with this one effect.
Yeah. So were you kind of painting with the glass before you started carving them and getting these landscapes?
They started probably in like 2017.
Oh, wow.
I was in Philly. I lived in Philly for about 4 years.
Nice. Where were you working at there?
In Hobbs's shop.
Oh, okay.
So I was on that block. There was like 22 glassblowers at one point.
Yeah.
Like all within like...
Crushmore area?
Yeah. Crushmore, Jeezy's, Kim and Z and Time. And then Chop's shop, and then Hobbs's shop was kind of my era. And places shifted, people changed shops, but sadly, a lot of those shops have shut down now. And I'm like, it was so cool. I went there to visit and was like, this is just an amazing scene that I want to be a part of. And you know, I was just so drawn in by it. I was cat sitting for Amber Cowan for like a month while she taught at Penland.
Yeah.
And my parents were living in Lancaster at the time, so I had a home shop. After New Hampshire, I moved home, had a home shop for a bit, and kind of courted Philly. Like, I'd go there for weekends, and then it was like, you can move in, just move in. Like,
and then you stayed for 4 years there?
Just about, like 3.5. By the time the pandemic hit, my sister in Lancaster was about to have her baby, and they rented a house across the street from them that was originally part of their property. And that tenant had to leave and break the lease. So this house opened up, much like all my moves, like things just kind of, doors open up and you walk through them, you know? So Philly was like that. I was cat sitting, working at a spare bench space in Hobbs's shop. Amber was working there too. And they were like, you could just keep staying at this bench space. And then Charlene Cha-Cha Chains needed a roommate, and bingo bango, just kind of doors opened up.
Perfect.
And so I try to like go with the flow.
Yeah,
and,
that's good.
Keep things like, and even when something bad's happening, try to be like, everything's kind of happening for me, you know?
That's a good mindset.
And yeah,
it's usually a blessing in
up.
disguise or kind of directs your life in a better way.
Yeah.
I'm always like, why is this happening to me right now? But it's got to be for something good down the road. That's cool. How'd you like living in Philly?
It was
kind of wild there, eh?
I was like 25 to 30.
Did you go to El Bar a lot?
It was right across the street.
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
I was there quite a bit. Yeah. And, in hindsight, it's like, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Like a little bit of both. But I would always go back and do it all over again. Yeah. Like some of the most influential times of my life. And, like self-conscious instead of self-awareness and making that shift. Like I really became more self-aware from being in Philly, being around all those artists, being
exposed to everybody out there.
Yeah. Like everyone, that's a lot of talent. Everyone was my hero. I was like, oh my God. I used to write Z like a fan mail. She was like, I never got it. I'm like, cool. That's embarrassing.
Yeah. So where is everybody now? Do you know? Have you talked to anybody?
Everybody kind of has their solo shops. Okay. A lot of people who are like,
everyone's growing up.
Lifers there. But as far as big shops go, that whole kind of tradition has kind of dispersed, I feel like.
Yeah.
But
you're in one of the last ones. Portal.
Yeah. Dude, the Portal's so great. I
was working there for like 6 months when I first moved here.
Nice. Yeah.
And I enjoy that. There's just it's always greener on the other side of the fence, but I'm just more of like, I have a hard time focusing with other people around me. Absolutely. And I can't. So like having headphones on maybe would be good. How do you stay in your zone in a big group shop like that?
Sometimes I just wear my headphones and I don't have anything on.
You don't put a sign on the back of your shirt that says "Do not disturb," or headphones kind of that
on some headphones, like don't talk to me.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, I gotta take that off. I seem like dick.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're all really good friends there. We hang out outside of the shop together, and I feel like we all kind of respect that space as much as we can.
Nice.
And if people are working, really try to, facilitate that space for them.
Be respectful.
If headphones are on, they're in their zone, basically.
Yeah.
The flag, but...
Who's working out of there currently? Can you name them all?
Okay, well, me, and then Phil, and then Jakey Blitzkrieger, and we have Sam Lyons, my man.
Oh yeah, shout out Sam.
We got Glastro, Renzo's in there.
Okay, Renzo,
young Renzo, he's killing it right now.
I've heard his name being talked about.
Yeah,
I think I went snowboarding with him last winter, briefly met him, but yeah, here he's really talented young gun.
Super talented and super nice to be around. Always down to kind of talk techniques and everything, and I think that is my favorite part about the shop. Just because I've worked at home, I've had solo studios, and I really love them both. Like being able to like wake up in the morning with your bathrobe, check your kiln, get your day set up, heat up the kiln, go make breakfast. Still do
that at Portal, rolling with the bathrobe.
We are really close. I do live really close to the Portal, which is a blessing. I like that. That's kind of like a really good mix. Being like 5 minutes away is nice.
Yeah, I like Old Town Arvada. That's a nice little spot.
Yeah, that's right where we live. So
it's nice.
It's like pretty much a mile.
Oh, cool.
So
perfect. It's a nice part of town.
Yeah.
So can you explain like the process you do for these new painting series or?
Yeah.
Like, so you come, like, how do you choose your images that you're going to do, or do you just come up with them? Or?
Sometimes I come up with them. Sometimes I'm inspired by other paintings. Like that's always kind of the classic way to learn. Like if you copy the masters, you can kind of learn the rules so you can break them, Yeah, so that's kind of the Van Gogh, like,
so you did some actual Van Gogh paintings? Did you do Starry Night?
Yeah.
Okay,
so
I think
back
I've seen
when
that,
UV colors just came out, I used the UV and the stars and was like, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, and I've used the CFL colors in sunsets. So like the yellow to pink shift, like.
Are you adding millies to the?
I've started to, yeah. So that's kind of like my biggest way to collab with them is with adding millies in.
Oh, other people's millies. Cool.
Yeah, I was Jerry Kelly was here, and I was able to kind of like dig through his amazing library of millie, like Kid in a Candy Shop. You know?
I saw that, the Alice in Wonderland one. That was great.
It's cool. There's a lot to like kind of figure out there too. So it's fun. Like, again, I just love kind of always learning something new and bringing that in to the work.
So do you start with the background and then you kind of start putting the foreground in with stringers?
Yeah. So I pull stringers to like different widths, you know, thin, medium, sometimes they're flat, to get different kind of brush strokes. And then I really build it up the way I would a painting. So like base layer, medium layer, detail layer. And I really try to plan out like my darks. So if there's a dark layer underneath, I can put a lighter on top. So when I go in to carve it, I get that dark line.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, you've seen carving with like blue caramel and everything like that. And Rye's work. And Rye's been like such a huge help.
Rye, yeah. Where's he from again? He's East Coast somewhere, right?
Yeah, he's in North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina.
He's in AKM shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Virginia, isn't it? Richmond? Yeah. Cool.
So at first it was just flips. Sometimes I would take a flip it, and then on the seam, like cover that up with another tree and another layer of foreground, and kind of let glass do what it wants to do. Like,
so you would make the image and you'd do it on a tube and you'd flip it open, and then would you carve the clear side or would you carve the color side? Like,
so I would do a flip,
and
then I'd have like that clear, which would actually give like depth, physical depth in the landscape.
Oh, okay.
And then like do another layer, and that was before I was carving them. So that's when they were kind of flips. That was like the early one, and before I would just kind of draw the painting and sleeve it too.
And would you just cold work it out? It was like a little glass tile? Or did you put it on stuff?
Start cold working them. So it started as like a mini tube banger hanger thing. So in Philly, they were like pretty primitive, you know, they were kind of splotchy, like not very descript. And I was learning how to make each cohesive layer. Like I realized I couldn't just do the trees and not the sky, because the thickness of the trees are going to get pulled by the thinness of the sky.
Okay.
So even if I did foreground detail, I still have to account for that sky portion. Either I'm filling in with like a transparent or a clear or another color. It all needs to melt together, basically. So just like 7 years of having this be like my little passion project. And then I had just like a regular Dremel, like that caveman one, like, and started messing around with that. And then Rye was like, you should really get the Fordham. And there was the Fordham, and then there was getting the smaller drill pit size that really started having it come together in the past 2 to 3 years. Like they're finally where I've always kind of wanted them to be.
And what's the Fordham? Is that just like a water Dremel?
Yeah, it's a rotary bit tool. It's almost kind of like a tattoo gun, or like you see people have them for like doing nails.
Okay. And it goes up to like a motor and it hangs. Kind of. Okay. I've seen those,
micro motor kind of one.
Very cool.
And it just gives you so much more dexterity for details. Like
it's more like a pen as opposed. Oh, that's so cool.
So that's one of the first ones I've been kind of playing around with, a transparent kind of base. And I have a stand with that lights up, so it all kind of glows.
Oh, wow. You have one for this that lights up? Oh, cool.
So my inspiration, though, lately my process has been to go sketch like out while we're camping, like Buena Vista. I've done a couple scenes from there. And then this is all inspired from a trip to Puerto Rico. We were on Vieques Island, and just like perfect, pristine beach. No one's there. And just like a little island in this like aqua water. Just like, it's as if it's like glowing up from the base of the ocean, like the sand.
Yeah, from the alien bases in the ocean. That probably could be.
That is my favorite conspiracy theory right now, that the aliens are in the ocean.
Oh, yeah, well, they for sure are.
Portal to outer space in the ocean.
We don't know, but
I don't fully
definitely
believe or commit,
hiding
but
under there.
I love just like listening and being like, wow, that's crazy.
Have you heard about 3-1 Atlas comet that's on its way here right now?
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of
just Halley's comet.
Halley's comet. Yeah. Which one was that?
It is Haley's comet.
Is it Haley's or Halley's?
It's like I call it Hallie.
Yeah, I think I've seen that because you can see it gassing at a certain time of year, right? Like
I think it's something like every 80 years.
Oh, really?
60 years.
Okay.
Like you'll see it maybe once in your lifetime.
I just recently, a few years ago, there was a comet that I witnessed, and you could see the tail a little bit. I have telescopes at my house. I love looking at the stars.
Yeah.
But 3-1 Atlas is this crazy 30-kilometer meteorite or asteroid that's coming in a really weird trajectory right towards Earth. It'll be the closest to Earth on Halloween Day or the day before Halloween.
How convenient.
And yeah, it's kind of strange. So I guess we'll hear more about that in the coming days, but
dude, it's just another thing on the bingo card of like 2025. It's all open right now. Anything could happen.
Seems like a bit of a simulation going on out there with all the Trump getting shot and all that stuff ever since then.
Yeah.
So, and another thing I love that you do is your tiny little Birkin bags.
Oh my God.
They are so cute.
I brought some, but
did you? Okay.
We'll put some in the B-roll or whatever.
So how did you come up with that
dude? I mean, I'm the worst. I have so much ADHD that and I just get so inspired by things that like, if I'm inspired, like it's almost like I can't do other stuff until I get that idea out of my head. Yeah. And I got a TikTok account because I liked the ASMR, and then it kind of just like devolved into me watching these videos of people buying and selling their Birkin bags at this shop, Love Luxury. Because Hermes I'm really inspired, like as I've learned more and more about how Hermes operates, it's like really fascinating how they were saddle makers and harness makers, like horse girl. Yeah. But as the automobile came, they had to evolve, and they still had all these leather making, practices. Oh. And they evolved into like ladies' handbags. Wow. So, and then became, this kind of horse, and now they have, china plates, like dishware and scarves and clothes. And it's just kind of an all-encompassing brand. And I'd really love that, like for my work. I do a lot of different things. Like I've made chess sets and pour over coffee makers and glass buttons that I like to like redo vintage coats with. Oh, cool. So I really want like, you could make coffee with one of my pieces. You could play chess and smoke out of one of the pieces and wear a coat, like a whole.
Sounds like a perfect afternoon.
Umbrella. And that's the way like all my ADHD gets satisfied, because I get to like keep doing new things. I'm not getting burnt out on like any one thing.
That's important.
Because I love glass, I want to like be happy when I'm making it. It's part of like how I process things. Mm-hmm. And if you're in there and you're like, like I have to do this, like that's not really what I got into it for. Like
it's a bit too much like work.
And then it just doesn't feel like work, and you make so much more when you're making what you really want to make.
Yeah. What do you enjoy the most about being a glassblower?
I really get to like, I don't have to lie about who I am. I can be myself. When you're facing like, oh, you have to pass like a drug test, like you have to lie that you smoke weed or whatever. I'm like, I just hate lying. I'm not good at it. And I just want to be like my authentic self.
So the freedom of just being able to smoke weed, or
the freedom in the community.
Sick.
Like I moved so much growing up. It's amazing to me that in the past 12 years, like I see some people almost every year. Like I've known you, whether it's at the trade show or whatever, like it's cool for me to be like, wow, I've known these people and I've seen them consistently after like growing up and always kind of moving around. You know? So
it's a great community.
Yeah.
I know I'm looking at some of my pieces now and some of them are like getting over 10 years old in here. And I'm like, holy moly, I've known these people for a long time.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite part about being a glass blower?
The hours. No, I'm just kidding.
My boss is an asshole.
Dude, it's relentless. It's always in there.
Want to smoke what I'm smoking on? Well, we're going to be sampling WNC CBD's top shelf THCA flower live here on the podcast. Real results, real reviews, real stoned. New flavors hit every week, and the flower is straight up premium. I'm telling you. No dispensary markups, no dry herb, no nonsense. Go to WNCCBD.com and use code STASH25 for 25% off your order. Look at those nugs.
I don't know. I try to keep on the positive side of things, you know?
Yeah.
I think we're so
lucky.
It's
not just blowing glass, though. There's a lot of other things that go into it, you know? And then it's necessary, but it's also
the business and sales, you know? Like, I wish I took more marketing and business classes because I can be that, like, hermit creative person. Yeah. And then wearing both hats and being like, I'm out. I'm super hyped about this. That juxtaposition sometimes I get caught up in.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's super fun. I love it. And we're just so lucky to be able to do what we do.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel blessed. Even in the toughest of times, I still feel blessed that we're creating something. We're leaving a mark. It's fun to create. I think it's really important to create.
Yeah.
For everybody, actually.
I just saw a clip. Julia Roberts was talking about shooting Steel Magnolias with Dolly Parton. And it was really hot. Everyone was hot all day, you know. And she's like, Dolly, you know, you're never like ice on the wrist. Like, it's hot, you know, you can say it's hot. And she's like, my whole life I wanted to be famous, you know, and work as an actress and do all this. So I really try to not complain. Like, I put myself here, you know, and I just saw that. And that's been inspiring because I sound so righteous now, but I am complaining sometimes. And I really have to like do that work to like keep positive and see, you know, it's amazing that we get to do what we do, you know?
Yeah, it's good to be grateful for what you got. I often will do like some gratitude affirmations or whatever. Yeah. It's just good. Like you just kind of go through it all and feel blessed.
I think perspective is like one of life's craziest phenomena, you know? Everything can seem like it's right here.
Yeah.
It can also exist down here.
And a day later, it's like,
looking in.
Like, what was I thinking yesterday? Like how perspective can change. That happens a lot. So just waiting and knowing that it's going to be okay and it will pass or whatever. Yeah. So good thing. So what else do you do to balance your life as a glassblower? Do you have any?
You know.
Sorry. Can you shut that dryer off? I totally forgot that's on.
It just shut off.
Yeah, but just press off on it because it's gonna make that like 1 minute long song. Tell me it's done.
It's like I get it. Like,
it's the longest song. Like, and it has a little finisher too at the end. But I was saying, so what kind of stuff do you do to balance your life out?
I really love being out in Colorado because there's so much nature. Being able to go hiking. And I mean, that's the other thing, like living in Philly versus here, like being near all the nature and going for runs. You know, and I love to like cross create too. So I still like to go out and do painting and go camping and stuff like that.
Do you paint like live on site?
Yeah. So most of these, like I have a little watercolor kit to go. Cool. I work from those images. It's like, you're not supposed to bring your work to vacation, but I bring vacation back to work. So I can like,
that makes it super authentic.
Look at this beautiful island like all the time. Like it makes it like a happier place to be.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a good souvenir to bring home from wherever you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool. So you do some hiking, some running, nature. Do you snowboard or ski?
No, I mean, I have skied. Not so much as like snowboarder, because I don't go sideways. I can't go.
I'm the opposite. I can't go forward. I have to go sideways.
I think it comes from horse riding, because you never want to be behind your center of gravity, because that means you've kind of lost your whole like
it's the opposite of snowboarding.
Center of control. So I could lean into the mountain, but when I had to lean back to like, I can't turn left, basically, is my issue.
You said it with the Zoolander accent.
I'm amazed I haven't quoted more comedy. I am constantly quoting things and people are like, okay, cool.
So what other stuff do you do outside of glass? Any other hobbies?
Yeah, I really love comedy. So being on this podcast is super fun because I listen to so many comedy podcasts while I work.
Yeah, you're very funny, actually.
Thank you. I was actually really shy growing up, and going to all the new schools and everything, trying to like blend in, make friends like as quick as possible. I would have a rule like don't say anything unless it's funny. So I was like quiet like most of the time. I would like rehearse what I was going to say before I said it, Really? So when people talk about like being on stage, I'm like, no, this all checks out. Like I've had general anxiety like my whole life. I feel like everyone's kind of looking at me and hanging on my every word. And now at least it's like, here it makes sense, So were they landing in middle school? People like, oh, she's pretty funny. The girl's here funny. And there, and being the youngest sibling, like, that's gotta help. You couldn't tell a story, you weren't talking, like, and you couldn't engage and keep people's attention, like. I couldn't get a tight five at the dinner table, it's fun to like go, and it's kind of just how I think and process things now. Like, I don't really keep a written journal because I don't ever want someone to like read it. But at least when you find my jokes, it's like just pretty good, pretty funny stuff. Like, so you've done some open mics around? Yeah. So that was like my pandemic hobby. I was in Lancaster, quarantined up. And then as things kind of started to open up, and anyway, it was a rule of like 15 people or less to gather. I was like, that's what we got for this open mic, small Harrisburg area. Shane Gillis used to go to the mics that he used to run like the Comedy Zone open mic that I would go to. That was like, they were like, wow, Shane. That's awesome. And I mean, he's hilarious and awesome. Yeah. But yeah, I would just go do like 1 or 2 open mics a week in that area and write new stuff. And it kind of kept me like motivated. I made friends out there. And then I did just blow like so much glass when I was out there because it was like the only cool thing you could do in Amish country. Really? Blow glass. New Hampshire. Or New Hampton, you said? Or? Pennsylvania. So just outside of Philly. Oh, okay. It's literally where Weird Al filmed Amish Paradise. Oh, really? His music video for that song. Throwback, heavy throwback. I saw some Amish people out there when I went to visit GTT, and it was like, kind of like Pennsylvania area. They're all over. They love it. So how long were your sets you were doing? 5, 10, or? The Comedy Zone would do 3 minutes, and all the other ones would do 5 minutes. 5, cool. So, just figuring that out and, getting to try stuff out and work on my timing. And at first, I did my first couple ones actually in Philly. Wow. And like, those ones were like kind of blackouts. Like, it's like an out of body experience. Such an adrenaline. Like, I'm like, I don't even know what I said up there. But one time I did like this joke about blunt rolling, and like the whole room laughed. Like, I got that feeling. That's gotta and I was feel like, good. You're hooked for life. Wow. It was a great time. So, what a rush. I mean, that rush really will get you through, And did you ever bomb at all? Oh, God, yeah. Constantly. Because that's why I feel like I could never do it. Most of it. Like, not when you're starting anyway. And that's kind of all I've really like done is like, it's like my cool hobby. I'm really trying to mitigate like, is this just something I love, you know? Or do I want to like make this my career? I already am trying to like be a glass artist. It's like kind of a big ask to be like
it's only so many hours in the
crazy
day.
Dreams. And I'm a night owl.
Cool.
So a lot of the mics will be at night and I'm just like choosing to blow more glass now. But Denver has an amazing scene and I really want to get back out there more. And
are you writing still? Like material?
So I'm still always like thinking that way and writing jokes.
That's good. So when you get back out there, you'll have a lot of material.
Stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff now. Because it's probably been more like 2 years since I've really been doing it. But it was also like 2 years of lead up, like listening to stand up while I was working, loving all these comedy podcasts and being like, I wonder, like, should I try or whatever? And like, Lucas Glass, was like, dude, there are open mics around you, like everywhere. And there was one like a block away from the shop and I would go there and, you know, get up there. And
that's awesome. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah. It was also like, I was like making myself not drink as much, you know? So it was cool to go out with like a goal, a structure, and like, you don't want to be too messed up for your sets. And there's also other people who are out, you're socializing, but they're also not drinking intentionally because they want to do their set. It goes either way. You know, people are really drunk,
that's what I hear.
Or not like, but it was cool. And then you kind of curate your crowd. Like you're hanging out with other people who have like good attitudes and they're funny. And it's just like how I like to socialize.
That seems really great.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Yeah. And you know, the first time I ever did a stand-up thing is when I had my own party, Drafts and Laughs, with George Perez.
Oh, wow.
And I like invited everyone to come make fun of them basically. But I guess I did okay, but I had to drink. I drank a lot to just get the courage to go up.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is, a lot of new comics will do that. And then when they get sober, it's like this whole new comedy ninja.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that social anxiety is real with the liquid blanket courage.
Yeah.
That you know, that phase where you're like, it's helping me. And then like one, maybe like one's good, one drink, maybe two. But like after that, like just know where you're going and, you know. Yeah.
So, I haven't had a drink in like over a year and a half now.
Good for you.
And I have a bit of social anxiety when I go out to like events, and that's why I would drink, and then I drink too much or whatever. But
exactly, same.
It's kind of fun to feel the emotions now. Like you just feel them, and then they're not so scary afterwards so many times, and like so. It's all good. Yep. Everyone. But that's cool, man. Maybe let me know next time you go out, or do you not want your friends there?
Well, sometimes I go out. I did go out like a couple months ago, and one of the mics is right near BMFT's house. It's like a block away from his house.
Nice.
And you can do 2 on Monday nights. You can do Irish Rover and then Lion's Lair. And they stack them one kind of after each other. So you can do both. And it's actually right across from a Purple Haze.
Okay, Broadway or
Colfax?
Okay,
it's Broadway. One of those ones, one of those avenues. So I sent him my audio of the first 3 minutes I did at Irish Rover, and he was like, "I'm coming over."
No way.
I was like, I hadn't gone in a while, so I was like, I just gotta go like do my weirdo thing and just like immerse back into it.
That's awesome.
But then I was like, no, it feels good. Like, come on over, bud. And he was like, you crushed it.
Yeah?
Like,
Oh, that's awesome.
It was really funny.
Well, I want to put you in touch with my friend Carrie Stern, who's doing like a bunch of shows in Denver. And
I'd love to.
Yeah. Do you smoke at all? So you do smoke, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you smoke dabs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to sample a dab right now?
Sure. Let's fire it up.
One of our trusty Puffcos here.
Yeah, I love Puffco.
We got some live rosin, fresh rosin from WNC.
Right on.
What would you like to try? We got black velvet, modified grapes, and I think I have another one somewhere, but
black velvet, if you please.
Yeah. I'll open this up for you. Let me see what these look like too. I think whatever one you would like to try.
Yeah,
These are the
I'll go
same.
small because I want to remain
we got
social.
A little trusty pen.
I love those hot knives.
Aren't these like a great invention?
Amazing. And then like if the battery dies, you're like, oh God.
It's just a regular dabber now.
What am I, a caveman?
Yeah. No, they're perfect for keeping the edge all nice and clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Puffco's fun. I just made my first Puffco.
Oh yeah,
glass attachments
for what?
For the pit. The pivot. The new pen.
Yeah,
because it made me so nostalgic for like the beginning of Puffco. You know, like I went on a trip to Switzerland. My dad's Swiss, so.
Oh, really cool.
Yeah, and a lot of my horse riding, I got to travel a lot. Like I lived in Switzerland, Belgium, England, and Ireland, working for horse riders. Like,
when was that? Before Glass?
So I didn't go to the senior year of high school. I finished online because I had to do one English class because I took art classes by choice instead of study halls. So I had enough credits to basically graduate. I just needed one more English requirement. And I was like, get me out of this school thing. You know, like everyone's like, senior year's the best. And I'm like, I just got here, you know, I'm not like very invested in this. Yeah. So I went to Switzerland and worked for an Olympic show jumper who was going to Beijing that year. So that kind of
experience.
What was that, 2008?
Wow. So you were working for like a pro.
Yeah. And I got yelled at in German like a lot. And I was
Did you understand any of it?
I can tell you're not happy with me. Like, I'm glad I don't know what you're saying.
Maybe they were. That language is a little harsh anyways, even if they're
like,
maybe say, hey, can you get me a coffee today? Yeah. Hey, easy, bro.
So I did get to do a lot of traveling with that. I realized I was like in over my head kind of. So I went to a riding school in England and I learned how to teach lessons to kids and did all these kind of qualifications for horse care that are like standards in that industry to kind of give you qualifications. Is
England, I feel like England's like really equestrian.
Yeah, I was like
country.
In the Cotswolds, like, you know.
Is that where it all goes down? English.
It's like 1 hour outside of London. So it's that like typical quintessential like English countryside storybook shit.
Have you ever seen those horses that the knights ride on, or where like the
well, yeah, that's the knights. Like I needed something horsey that was also bong shaped, so that's how I gravitated to the knights for my design.
They bite people, those horses.
Yeah,
and the people riding on them are cheers. They are kind of like,
it's pretty funny.
Yeah, they like it. They like just don't say anything on
people. And my toxic trait would be like, maybe they'll like me.
Yeah, I've seen like some compilation videos of people getting close and they'll just bite their arm.
Just biting them. It sucks.
And then they scream. They're like, off the horse.
Cheers.
Cheers. So what about mushrooms? Do you ever do mushrooms? A little added creativity.
I did so many at Burning Man.
Oh, really? You've been to Burning Man. Cool. When was that?
That's a really funny story. Kind of funny.
Did you go to the one that everyone got stuck in the mud?
I went the year after that. So last year was my first time. So, last year was my first time going. And I really always wanted to go.
It's on my bucket list too.
Even before I blew glass, like I loved installation sculpture. And I think that's also really why I love pipes, because it's just this really amazing experience you can have with someone's work. It's like so personal and like down to how it functions. Like a good functioning recycler is like beautiful. It's like the function is becoming beautiful, you know? And like the kind of poetry of like how it can funnel in and out and like
sound it makes.
Yeah. Like, and just how as hash has come up, like people have wanted more functioning kind of pieces. it's just cool, the hand-in-handness.
So many different aspects of it that all
It's
make
your
it
art, and there's this other, it's like a craft, it's an art, you know, but yeah, it's just so cool that people can interact and really love your work in a different way.
Yeah,
you know?
It was a nice feeling.
Know many other art forms that, I don't know,
help people medicate.
Yeah, like
ceramics, maybe a little bit, but
like a good coffee mug.
Medicate some caffeine in your system.
But yeah, mushrooms. I've always kind of been more on the like favoring LSD side of things in that little category.
Yeah.
But definitely have had some good times with mushrooms. Definitely have had like my ass handed to me on mushrooms.
It teaches you.
It's good. It's like, sometimes it's not the trip you want, it's the trip you need.
Exactly.
But yeah, I love taking low doses and higher doses. So we were at Burning Man and my friend like hands me this huge cap and I was like, okay. And then like, it was just going down smooth. I had the peanut butter M&Ms and I literally just like didn't want to find like a little baggie to put the rest in. And
so your mouth
ate it. It was just so high, but like, it was fine. I just like went on a bike ride all over and it was a great time. Yeah. I was like, oh, I gotta go. It was like a Tuesday. We were gonna like chill that night
at Burning Man.
And and I just like ate a bunch of mushrooms. But
for a bike ride.
It was a good time.
Sounds
they were
nice.
like, well, this is the best place to be on a heroic dose of mushrooms.
Probably.
I just kind of, and I like know so much better. Like I can't to this day believe myself that like I just did that and was just like talking to someone, like chewing away on this thing. So that's a funny, I definitely knew better. And I was like, okay, I've got to go right around
and then
now.
To start kicking in. That's good. Yeah, I enjoy that every once in a while too. What about functional mushrooms? Do you ever...
Right. So that is super interesting. I used to take lion's mane. I had this issue with my hands going numb, basically from an old horse riding injury.
Wow.
So that really helps with circulation and like nerve growth. So that's my experience mostly, but I am curious about all these.
Yeah. Well, can we check in with our we're partnered with Myco Love from Denver.
Message from our sponsors?
Well, it's not. Okay. It's our new partners. So I'm going to put this on here. We'll see what they have to say about functional mushrooms. We're going to learn something here. I got to get this set up better. But let me see if it's just up here. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to check in with Shane and Juliet from Myco Love Farms with our Myco Minute.
Hey, Myco lovers. Not all mushroom products are created equal. There are 3 simple questions that you can ask yourself to help you identify a quality mushroom product. What are they, Shane?
Do you know where the mushrooms come from? Do you know what part of the fungus is being used? And is it even extracted? Not all extracts are created equal.
This is true, and here at Myco Love, we can answer those 3 questions and many more. Our mushrooms are coming from our farm in Fort Lupton, Colorado. We are using ultrasonic triple extraction for these tinctures, and we are using the fruiting bodies only.
Yeah. So a lot of capsules that you can get, they'll grind up like the roots or whatever, and not only the fruit, or they'll say it has whatever mushroom in it, but at very small doses and stuff. So I've been on my functional mushroom journey for the last few days now, just taking like big therapeutic doses every day. And if you do it every day, that's how you like build up all the health benefits, and then they compound.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah, I will.
I only eat the caps, you know.
The caps. Yeah. Have you lemon teched before? Because they were telling me about lemon teching.
College, dude.
Did you? I never knew about lemon teching.
You mix it with lemon juice?
Yeah.
Does it like
makes it comes on stronger and faster and
it was always like drink a glass of orange juice when you take it, because it's gonna like make you trip harder.
Really?
And I was like, all right, you know.
Yeah.
But there was one my buddy did like crush them up once and put them in lemon juice.
Yeah, he said if you just like grind up the mushrooms or fruit, and then you put it in a teapot or something, and you just squeeze lemon all over it, and then you pour boiling water on it.
Right.
That's what he was saying to do.
It helps the taste. So yeah, I think to me, the hard part is the taste. If I taste it, I'm like, ugh, it kind of sets me off. But if I take a chocolate or something, but that's why I was like, oh, it's a raw mushroom. I have like peanut butter M&Ms right now. Like, I can only do this with, like, this is going pretty well. Like, I can't taste these.
Everything you need right there. If you had an unlimited budget to open up your dream studio, where would you think that would be? Where's your happy place? And what would your studio look like, do you think?
Cool. I love this. This is like really how you like positively kind of manifest things. You like think about it like a daydream.
Visualize it.
Yeah. And like feel how it feels. Like, I think I'd love to be, I don't know. I want to stay island somewhere near water.
Yeah.
You know? And there's horses. Like, I could be that lady who's like, I got a horse on the beach, do some beach rides, you know?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you just got to go talk to that lady. She'll take you out. Like,
totally.
But
beachfront studio with a
you're dealing
horse.
with, got to get some oxygen concentrators then.
You would have to.
The whole
but you got unlimited budget, so that would be okay.
Okay. Yeah. I
That
love
big
that part
doors
of this.
that open up to the ocean.
Oh my God. Yeah. So
hot shop.
I want like a greenhouse shop.
Ooh.
I love like seeing these workspaces with like that
carbon friendly
or whatever rib siding, but like all the sun's coming in. It's basically like a greenhouse kind of.
You have to have good air conditioning, I would imagine.
And then like it's not so much like plants would be there, and I wonder if that would like help deal with like the off gas stuff with the glass.
Like filter the air. Yeah. Probably.
And then but at night I would get scared. I would want like some curtains.
Yeah.
I put that together. I was like, yeah,
out there
and then
on the
they'd
beach.
be like, oh, like no.
You could just get that glass where you push a button and it like frosts.
Right.
You know,
so
like
if there's no budget, it's like those sliding retractable door options, probably.
Beautiful.
So I could get all that light in there and like paint
studio.
Yeah, paint and then station, lathe, all the stuff. That'd be beautiful.
What island area are you thinking? Like,
I mean, I love
anywhere you've been before
that,
or somewhere?
Like pure aqua, blue Caribbean water.
Caribbean water, yeah.
Or like somewhere in the Mediterranean.
Have you been to the Mediterranean before?
I went to Turkey.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It was cool. So it's kind of like the other side, but I definitely want to go to Greece and Italy. My family's from Milan, my mom's side.
No way.
Yeah, our name's Sforza, so that's why I call them my Sforza pours. That's my Italian name for the coffee maker I made.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it's cool. My ancestors were the dukes and duchesses of Milan during the Italian Renaissance, and like they commissioned the Last Supper to be painted.
Whoa.
Yeah, part of why I decided to become a professional artist, Da Vinci, my ancestor was like, can you make the largest horse sculpture like to date? Like revolutionize bronze casting. And Da Vinci was like, yeah, bet. Like he's like, yeah, I'll paint you your weird freaky Jesus painting at that church. But like, I want to make this horse thing happen. He was more excited about that. And the stuff he was doing with like large sand casting and everything, like still can be used today, but it's definitely like a history point in bronze casting.
He was doing sand casting?
Big sand casting, but he wanted to cast like a whole big panel of bronze. And just getting that raw amount of bronze is also like unlimited budget kind of thing.
Wow.
Like,
so how did you find this out?
So, because I looked up my family name and I knew.
Did you do 23andMe?
Oh, my mom, like, they just kept track.
Oh,
like,
okay, good. Because that got hacked and they sold all the information.
They came over to Ellis Island and everything. And so there's like records of them all coming over from Italy, probably.
That's wild.
Like my grandfather's mom only spoke Italian, and my grandma couldn't marry him until she learned all the Italian recipes from her. And she spoke Italian, and my grandma smoked
Grandma smoked
English. No,
real Italian hydro.
So yeah, like family recipes. The meatballs are like everything. So anyway, I made a replica of this horse in this sculpture class in high school and stepped back and was like, holy cow, I can't believe I did that. 'Cause for the first time, it was like a solid block of clay, and I subtracted, like drew the image and cut away parts.
Oh, cool.
Whereas before it was always like make the base and stick a leg on. Like, so that like really clicked for me. And I made this cool horse sculpture, and my dad got a job in Switzerland, and in the first 6 months, like they locked the house up and they were seeing like how the job was going to go, still had a thing there. And people broke into our house and they stole that horse sculpture like off our mantelpiece.
No way.
And I was like, I wonder what major I should do, because I was still like considering a horse route for school, like a horse major. And I was like, dude, people are like stealing my high school art out of my house. Like, I think I could sell this shit. Like,
yeah.
people want it.
Did they steal anything else?
Yeah, like the TV.
Oh, wow. But they're like, I'll take this too. This is nice.
Yeah, and like whatever,
That's
like
crazy.
cool knickknacks, because there's a big antiques fair. And apparently this like wave of robberies, it was like the water bandits came to our fucking house.
The wet bandits.
The wet bandits. What did I say? Yeah.
The water bandit. Did they clog your drain?
No,
They
it was
clogged drain?
already clogged. No,
They clogged the toilet.
but yeah, just crazy how that was all like a turning point
Yeah.
for me. And that
Pivotal
horse is
moment.
still
They're
out
like, someone
there
broke into my
somewhere.
house and stole my sculpture. Maybe I got something here.
Like, just give the people what they want, you know?
Yeah. So that's wild. So your great ancestor commissioned a horse from Da Vinci. Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, what kind of documentation did you like see to like have, or was it just passed down stories?
There's like sketches in his
Really?
sketchbook. There's like plans that he had.
In Da Vinci's sketchbook.
Yeah. There's a
Holy
horse.
crap.
Yeah. It's a Sforza horse.
Wow.
And that's the one I made. I worked from those images and sketches. He has like cool,
I never knew that.
anatomical drawings of horse legs. Like, I used to have them up like all the time, print them out, keep them around my shop and everything.
Yeah. I think, who's the billionaire that bought Da Vinci's sketchbook? It's like Bill Gates or somebody.
Probably.
But
I'm not sure.
I'm a big fan of Da Vinci.
Yeah, absolutely. Da Vinci and Dali. So Van Gogh, obviously, but Salvador Dali worked in so many mediums. Like he made furniture, painting, sculpture. Like that's always been a huge inspiration for me. Just kind of being able, I think it's just amazing. Like if you can think of something in your head and make it a 3D reality, that's like magic.
And he wasn't,
you know,
he was fearless. He could just cross,
Yeah.
from, I saw a clock he made and the paintings and all the just weird sculptures. I love Dali too. And his anteater and his mustache.
Yeah.
He died like 50 years ago, right? Like 76 or something. So he's kind of a recent master that, you know, has changed what we think of art.
Yeah.
Wow. What about, we're doing really good here. This is awesome.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of podcasts.
Yeah. It's nice hearing two people chat.
I listen to a lot of them when I'm working, but mostly comedy podcasts.
What are your favorite comedy pods?
Lately, I've been into Are You Garbage with James Ryan and H. Foley.
Okay.
They're like two guys outside of Philly. And so the premise is they have these like questions and all these comedians come on. And it's kind of like what we're doing. Like, what's your backstory? How'd you start? But like they'll ask questions like, you know, Miracle Whip or mayonnaise, you know, or
oh yeah,
like where did you go on vacation growing up? Like, did you drive there? Did you fly there? And
they're trying to answer the question, are you garbage?
Right. Like, do you brush your teeth in the shower? And people are like, no, absolutely not. Like, do you pee in the shower? People are like, yes. What? Why are we? Of course. That was Tom Segura's answer. He's like, what are we doing? Next question. Of course I'm peeing in the shower. And like,
save a little water.
But it's just funny to like hear people's stories and backgrounds. And that's really why I enjoy like being on this podcast, and I got to listen to some of the episodes, and I just love hearing everyone's story.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
It's like I know these people, but I really don't know their story sometimes, so it's great.
And like what their other interests are.
Yeah.
Like there's usually always some other really cool thing that people are that have like brought people to glass or like before glass, you know.
Yeah. Tom Segura, my friend had this comedy club in Toronto that they all went to after their shows, this underground comedy club, and I would make all the comics pipes.
Oh, amazing.
And they would gift them on stage. But I made Tom a bear, and it said Tom Segura is a comedian because on the side, and I put it in clear so you can kind of see it, but not really. But that was the first time I pulled the legs out on like the animals the way I do, because I was in a rush to make them, and I stuck a hoof on and I like pulled it out like my little baby animals there. And I was like, this looks good. This kind of reads, and it's like a nice little stubby leg little thing. And so he has the first one.
No shit.
This little bear.
Les Claypool has one of my pig pipes.
No way.
I think that's the coolest thing. And Ilana Glazer has one of my paint tubes. I wrote Yas Queen because I was listening.
Is she a comedian?
She's from Broad City, that show on Comedy Central. She is a comedian and like writer, kind of producer now. Yeah.
Ilana Glazer.
Not
Glazer.
Nikki Glazer. Not Nikki Glazer. Ilana.
Oh.
And then
cool.
Abby Olson. So it was that show on like Comedy Central, just two kind of stoner girls living in New York City. It was really fun.
What was it called?
Broad City.
Broad City. Okay.
They just came out with like, it was 10 years ago. So.
Okay. Maybe yeah. I don't remember.
Wasn't everything
How did you get? I feel like it. Yeah.
What are we doing?
I feel like that. So how'd you get in touch with these comedians? Did you?
So that was cool. Actually, Stoked. I sold Stoked that Yas Queen tube. They put an order in with me and I made them that. And they brought it, one of their workers was seeing Ilana stand up and brought it to her.
Nice.
I also made Christina P. a water champ glass.
No way.
I used like blue frit so it would look like jeans. And
nice.
Because they're like jeans high and tight. Like,
that's funny. I made her a pipe too, and it's a pipe of high jeans. It says high jeans on the side. Yeah.
Thanks,
and
Mommy.
that was like 15 years ago. Oh my God. That's super cool. Yeah.
Those are like the cool people who have my work, I guess. Maybe I'm forgetting someone, but Les Claypool, the bassist of Primus, is my favorite one. Oh, and Sean Lennon. So that whole band, Les Claypool, Delirium, I was friends with the drummer and got to like meet everyone before the show and like gave them all my glass. So
no way.
Sean Lennon, John Lennon's son, looks a lot like him. Voice is so
really?
You could close your eyes and be like, oh my God.
And what band is this?
So it's one of Les's side bands, like his side group outside of Primus.
Yeah. So it's called Delirium?
Yeah, Delirium. The Les Claypool, Sean Lennon, Delirium. Yeah, I believe. I'm not sure. This was years ago too.
Yeah.
But I gave him a Matisse pendant. I did like a Matisse like kind of mock-up one. So
what's a Matisse? I'm sorry.
Matisse is Matisse is a painter, kind of modernist painter.
Oh, okay.
He's a big guy. He has some cool motifs. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Probably seen his work. So, what outside of your studio that you work in, do you have any other artists that you are really inspired by? I mean, besides the ones we talked about, Van Gogh, you're really into the paintings, but maybe.
I mean, I've always been
glass artists.
For glass artists
or whoever. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Kurt B was always an inspiration for me.
He's got a great style.
He always kind of, was the inspiration to or support for like kind of exploring different avenues. He's always,
pushing it.
Even down to like making his pedestals that like his pieces are displayed on. Like he really thinks about the whole aspect and experience.
Yeah, love Kurt. We actually both made Humpty Dumpties on the same day, and we posted them, and we're like, whoa, and we never talked, and I've never made a Humpty Dumpty before, and he never did too.
That. Yeah,
and we're like, it was weird.
He was just he was really close to me when I was in New Hampshire. I went up and worked with him. So
cool. Yeah, he's in Vermont, right?
He's in Burlington.
Burlington, okay, yeah.
So I had friends that went to school at UVM, so I was up there a lot. So would kind of just drop in on Kurt.
Nice. Yeah, I remember popping by his studio one time when the Pipe Classic, I think.
Yeah, so Pipe Classic. That was my first experience of the pipe world. Okay. I was apprenticing for a pipe maker for a couple months, but it wasn't until I went to Pipe Classic. I was like, okay, I'm going to go see my friends. I'll stop in at this glass thing. I'm sure I'll blend in with a crowd of people and just watch some glass blowing, maybe pick up how someone opens a tube or whatever. I was still really green about it. And then I'm the only one there, and the burn gallery is oh shoot, a tiny room. It wasn't what I was imagining. And then just, got invited back to the party, and just the huge sesh table of all these pieces. It was Alice in Wonderland's tea party, but all amazing pipes. And salt was Ron Burgundab's. Do you remember him doing that?
I totally remember that. That was great.
It's some of the funniest shit ever. So
he did that for a couple years, right? A few years. I
don't think he should ever stop.
No, that bring him back. Ron Burgundab.
Just get him on this show.
Yeah, totally. That would be good.
Yeah.
So have you ever had a piece explode on you or break beyond repair?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or just slipping out of the grabbers and
when you're about to finish it.
Yeah.
Man, how do you handle that?
It all depends on the variables at play. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes, I just go and just have to walk away.
Yeah. That's the one time I feel like crying. It really depends on
what it is. Sometimes I was making these nights and I would break them on putting on the female. Something about my seal would be good. I'd do the rest of the build and do all this stuff. The seal was fine in there, but putting on this female, I'd put it in the kiln done, pop,
Really?
So that was a point of contention for a while, but getting over that and everything, figuring it out
and learning something.
So fucking ambitious, making these within my first 2 years of blowing glass, 3 years. Because I sculpted in clay, so I really gravitated towards sculpting in glass.
Nice. I find that helpful. I was in ceramics before I did glass, and even now I'll have a box of clay and I'll sculpt out shapes so I can just feel the shape, and I can go and make it out of glass easier because I got a little model.
Yeah, to just understand and train your eye to see the planes and proportions. That's
from all the different angles too, because sometimes with glass you really have a weird perspective on it. You can't really set it down.
You have your offside. You start with your back
the side looks great. You're God, I forgot. Yeah.
Show them the good side.
Totally. What about what's your gnarliest scar or burn story from the studio? Have you got any of those, or you want to?
There's so many. Just getting my hand in the flame. My knuckles are still just scarred. I've gotten those in the flame.
I did that early on. It's pretty bad a few times where it went black and I just didn't even feel it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's uh-oh.
You don't feel anything. You just get a metallic taste in your mouth and you're okay. Gotta go. And getting that silver sulfidide cream.
Okay. Is that how you treat burns?
That is the best shit.
Okay. Silver sulfidide. I've never heard of that. Sulfidide. Okay.
I'm so dyslexic. I can't read.
I like hearing everyone's burn remedies.
It also happens with Instagrams. I'll read someone's Instagram, make it not the 2 words or whatever. But Anyway,
I do that all the time. Like just on my last live, I read someone's name wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, silver cream, and then I got these cool like post-op site like water seal like bandage things. Okay, and that really helps.
Do you run it underwater or anything after a burn?
It all depends. So there's for each degree of burn, there's like slightly different protocol. Like you never really want to put. It's always lukewarm though.
Really?
If you put cold on it, then it starts. You're like, you ever been like attached to your gel pack? Because if you take the burn off, it's like club burn. It's like
no, I had to tape a beer to my at the Scott Depp demo. I put my hand in the flame like an idiot, and I had to like wrap a beer to it just because it was the only thing.
And like once you start it being being cold, it has to like stay cold.
Oh, okay.
I feel like so getting that cream on it and doing lukewarm water. It's like, that's the
interesting.
Thing. Oh,
cool.
And dude, also mustard.
Mustard, okay.
That's like a cook's remedy because that's just kind of something that's in the kitchen usually.
Have you tried that? Ever?
Yeah, because it was like what was in the shop. I just had like yellow mustard all over me, and everything had like mustard on it. It was awful.
It soothing a little bit?
Well, then at the end of the day, I was like, is this only feeling good because it's cold from the fridge?
Try ketchup next time and see if it has the same
Any
effect.
Condiment, really.
Yeah.
But they say, no, the mustard seed draws out the heat.
Oh.
That is it.
Yeah.
There's some science there.
Interesting.
Oh, no, but that's a funny thing. I actually burn myself more when I'm cooking.
Oh,
like that's the thing. I don't respect the heat there.
No.
It's not
That's
that
exactly it. Grabbing in the oven.
400 degrees.
Yeah.
Come on. What are we, annealing something? Like
that was the exact same with me.
This is like the back end of a large marble. So yeah, I'll blow glass all day and come home and like I say like burn myself on a Pop-Tart, like something stupid. I don't even eat that many Pop-Tarts, but like it's like that. It's like super dumb.
That's the same with me.
My cast iron.
Just not respecting the stove because I work with glass and torches and 2,000 degrees, and I'll just go in there and grab something and
What is this, toast? And it's like I touched the burning, the hot toaster. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? It's those low grade burns that actually hurt.
Those are the worst.
Because it's something about like burning off your nerves or not.
Yeah, I feel like a tool burn, even on the bench too, is like hurts more than a flame one. It's like that hot metal, kind of a waxy finish on it.
Nothing's worse than someone handing you a piece out of the kiln, you grab it like too far up.
Yeah,
and then you're like, I'm holding a piece. Like,
please, yeah. No, I try and pass the cool part for sure. I've been there.
You live and you learn with that. It doesn't happen very often anymore, but back in the day, just a kid.
If you had any advice for any up and coming glass blowers that are listening, what would you tell them to encourage them keep going, or maybe trying to find their own voice if they're struggling? I feel like it's a different time right now for anybody wanting to get into glass. It's can be maybe a little.
I mean, make what you want to make. That's honestly something like Peter Muller said to me. I was lucky enough to be a shopmate for a little bit. Nice. And I had worked with him before at his spot in Vermont. But really make what you want to make, because you're the one who has to do it and be there. And it goes a lot better and it comes a lot across like more true if you're like genuinely doing stuff you want to do. Yeah. Like the trends come and go and move so quickly, and that's a hard aspect of our industry. Like keeping on top of what the latest nail is,
Puffco,
the accessory, or
I'm always getting told by the people, like, I remember bubble caps when they first came out.
Totally.
Like, you don't just put anything over it and just stop it. That's how we were doing it.
Just your thumb. Like, thumb's good. It's not that hot.
Yeah, or cap.
Make what you want to make.
Stay true to yourself.
Yeah, you're the one who has to like live with yourself at the end of the day too.
But what if it's not selling and you're not, but you're making it for yourself, but
Right.
So how do you?
So I mean, like pick and choose and adapt like where you need to. Like maybe don't do every single trend, but like get one, figure that out. Always keep trying new things too.
Yeah.
Like do what you like.
I think that's good advice.
Keep trying new things.
Totally.
Like I've never stopped. I'm still always doing something new.
Yeah.
Like I can't really help myself. It's harder for me to stay on one thing actually. Like that's how you grow too. My challenge.
You know, even if you fail.
I like kind of come back and revisit things, like do a bunch of stuff on it. And then I like kind of do another thing. And then I come back and I like to revisit things that I used to do. Like that kind of happens every year with the ornaments. Like I have a whole new year of skills. Like, even though it's just this one thing, like I feel like, oh, my shaping got better or whatever. So I kind of work in cycles, you know?
It's good.
But
it's like you don't get as bored working on the same thing and then you can switch it out.
Right. Yeah. It keeps me fresh, you know, and that's what keeps me in there. So, you know, if you're dreading going in or you're excited to go in,
that might be a signal.
The thing. Yeah.
Switch it up.
And like, I guess, you know, make what you need to make for money. Like I always kind of had to do some kind of production work. Like I learned by making like $20 spoons, like made hundreds of production items. So like make your production work and your cool stuff, like, but kind of do both.
Yeah. It takes the edge off financially, I guess, and then you can focus on just whatever.
Yeah. That was Amber Cowan's advice too. She's like, do your art and like your glass work, pipe work, whatever.
Still
like,
builds your skills. Money
and your art. Like, you know, remember why you're in it too, you know, like keep those things in perspective. I think perspective is always my like big, you know, thing lately.
Yeah. That's good advice.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a website or anything where people can find your latest products?
Yeah, my Instagram. But
okay, Instagram is the best way to get in touch with you.
Hopefully by the time this airs, I'll have it back. But I've had I'm definitely confident someone's like hacked into that account before, my main one.
Oh, no way.
Because I had 2-factor authentication on it.
Yeah.
And then about a year later, like I had all the codes and everything, and I got a new phone and those codes didn't work. The selfie recognition video didn't recognize me. And I think it's because I had my hair like bleach blonde.
In your pictures.
My natural color.
Yeah.
Because like a year later, when I was moving into the portal, I was like, you know, it'd be really cool if I had my whole Instagram back. And tried it, and they finally let me in. So I got in there. I was reading a bunch about it. Everyone was like, just don't use 2FA right now. It is glitchy.
2FA?
2-factor authentication.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2FA. You know,
you've been through this a few times.
Yeah. Now there's like endless videos of people being like, this isn't working for me. These codes aren't working. Like, just have a strong password. That happened to me just recently too.
Yeah, and it was like someone in Santa Fe tried to hack in. Like you could see where they tried to log in.
Shit. Yeah. So
do you have Ring doorbell in any of your things? Like I just saw that they didn't even tell anybody, but they were hacked on like May 26th. So anybody listening, go to your authorized users and go to May 26th, and I had like 5 different people logged into my Ring doorbell for months and months. They could watch.
That's so weird.
Yeah. So and it was great. I don't know, maybe to see if I leave, but I don't even know if they know where but it was hacked, so I had to delete. They're 5.
Like, I'm super fan of his podcast. I want to see.
No, I don't think it was like just me. It was millions. It was every Ring doorbell user. So, and people don't know. And I didn't know for months because Ring didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, they're not going to tell you that.
Yeah, they should though. We pay them a monthly fee.
Yeah.
And my security was jeopardized. But
dude, that's a nightmare. But yeah, anyways. I made sure to turn it off. Like as soon as I got back in, I was like, I just want to use my password. Got a new phone, same fucking shit. Although now it's like, I call it Instagram jail, but I'm kind of in like a halfway house situation right now because I have it linked to my Facebook. I can still make a post on Facebook and it will go to that main account that I can't log in. I go to my account center and it says like, you have like 27 notifications. I'm like, can't get in there.
Oh, but you can post on it through Facebook.
At least I have some access now, and I have a backup account. Like, I'm so...
And no one's hacked it. You don't see any like activity or anything that's not yours.
It's just... And then, so now I know I turned the 2FA off, and it's still asking me for those codes and that extra layer of security. It needs like an exorcism or something. There's like a bad curse or something
ghost
on
virus.
it. Like, I don't know. I guess I have to turn it on and redo all the 2FA, I guess, when I get it with like an authenticator app. Use a secondary app. Dude,
isn't it crazy how that is affecting your life?
My phone got water damage. So that's why the transfer didn't work fully from one device to the other. Like, total clusterfuck, but whatever. I like can't let that take all my energy. You know?
No, and that sounds exhausting. It's happening
to so many people right now.
Really?
Like, Rai and Ishtar, like, this was something different, but they just did a whole wave of like shutting down or saying you can't use your account for like 180 days.
Really? For
because
why?
of like community guidelines.
Oh.
And even people like who are like putting up pictures of their kids, I guess, they're like, this is like, I guess, whatever. So
kids, are you not allowed to post kids?
I guess around like the, I don't know. I didn't look enough into that. It's like community guideline shit. It's so weird.
Yeah, you can't do anything. Like, you can't smoke.
Nothing makes sense about this thing the whole time.
But death and porn are allowed on there pretty much, or nudity or whatever. But I see people die every day.
Never makes sense.
And they
the whole time
get banned if you smoke a plant.
Right. So anyway, Meta's mids.
Well, hopefully you got that back by the time this airs.
I'm confident I'll get it back much sooner because I lost it for a year last time.
Wow. So. Holy moly.
And that like really affected my process, you know, but I've like come out on the other side of it. So this time around I was just like, what the
Well, like, people can still follow you, I'm sure, right? And it's still active and stuff. So it's Hallie Cat Glass.
Yeah, Hallie Cat Glass Instagram is the main one. And then Hallie Cat Glass 33 is the one I can like actually get DMs on now.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
I mean, hopefully it's all back by the time this comes out.
Yeah, sure it will be.
I have had like so many people.
Zuck is probably watching this and he'll probably fix it for you.
Please. It's okay. It's just one part of the whole network that makes, you know.
Maybe it's meant to be. It's because it is like a toxic thing.
Dude,
if you're on it, I use it as a tool to just post my stuff. I'm not really, but I still am on it in the morning, like a few times during the day.
I definitely noticed it broke my habit. I used to post so much in my stories, or like if I was at a concert, I felt like I had to post that I was at a show. And then like when it was like, oh, I have 20 people seeing my stories now, like just kind of broke that like, or felt that need to like show up and post this thing. Like, and I almost need to bring that back more because I'm like not posting enough now. It kind of feels like.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I started like being more in the moment and like living a more kind of full experience when I would go out and do things, like, and not be like, well, I guess I have to put this on my Instagram now.
Yeah.
Like, for what, you know?
I know, yeah.
So it's good and bad. Sometimes I feel like it's like the ghost of Christmas past is taking me around. They're like, look, you can look in on your Instagram, but you can't like talk to it or like...
Yeah. Yeah, Instagram rehab, totally.
Yeah, prison. Yeah, Instagram jail.
Jail, yeah.
Purgatory.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish it on anybody though. It's not fun.
Maybe you needed it.
I think I probably
maybe
did.
you were kind of
Anytime I get I do. Yeah, I definitely go through phases where I'm just like on it way too much.
Maybe the universe just needs you to spend your time doing something else right now, and then you'll get it back and
go with the flow.
It'll all work out.
Everything's happening for me.
Yeah, not to you, for you. Well, it's been so great chatting with you.
Yeah,
huge fan of your work. I can't wait to see more of these and these carved beautiful pieces. I've never seen anything like it. I love them so much.
Thank you. I'm really proud of it.
Yeah,
it's my own
super
creation,
unique. Totally,
my brainchild.
I love them so much.
Thank you.
All the landscapes are endless. You can just do whatever you want with them.
Yeah,
I think it's great.
Fun.
So, well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Being here. And hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure you're following Hallie Cat Glass on Instagram. And we will see you next time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Robertson Stash Podcast. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you want to support us, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, we want to hear from you. So if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to reach out. Hit the website, hit the link. We'll see you next time.